Hello, 101.5 FM.
Honorable Okyem Aboagye, MP for Bantama, new Patriotic Party Member of Parliament for Bantama constituency. And of course, the governmental spokesperson on finance. Now, or say democracy is not cheap. Honorable Machi.
Yeah, me juzo.
Na anope boko de.
Me ada romana mo mpa bonti mi ho pronounce we.
Honorable Yensu ya me dia chen. Baby amu ye adwuma as mmrahye badwamufo, mo na mo hye mmrama o man Ghana. E ode na ato chema wo ho. Mo chamber na mo office wo no. Die na asi wo ho. Die na ato chema wo ha mo hia foforo.
Yo me nua ma me fa enchiama wo ne watiefo nyina na yenkoso momo. Abaso wo adwuma pa mo de ye boa o man Ghana mpuntuo. Bibia NC said you wouldn't know. Yeah, because democracy is not cheaper. We a quotation beer, mean free China for because China for once over here, or more I said socially, only a socialist state. Some way no month hobba per se in a year buying. Now, Kubusoma say they think that democracy is a luxury. And yeah, they are cheap and over time, no, it be one day, democratic. Na one called democracy quite be no we Ghana abakwasema ya na mpempi no akoye dictatorship of FM ne military coup no those things no but over democracy is what a representation of the people in Jahoma in the pardon Obabantuma almost about 90,000 registered voters Okoba bit say for Kuma over 130,000 registered voters and MP na Ujahona Jinamo. So democracy here, representation of the people there. Na me no madwini no me fi say oko parliament na yi wu sisi ya. Obi o ha wadi nipa be registered voters be 10,000 or less in the baho. Obi so the be over 130,000 in the baho. And this anka kwanya ewom na ye wa hoden at the right time no. So you can say it's fair representation. Fair representation means make say equal. There be equal. There be a winner. But me I can say okay. You just change me kakra. Na obia sabi oko parliamenta common fund. Obenya be obenya kakra de common pa 130,000. No be so the same common fund. The common pa be 7,000. Esa na enye fair. But the ye cannot know. Ye di here. And sana the concept is good, but the timing has to be right. To see a woman buying no priority in this idea. And it's idea.
But honorable Mapacho, Mimisa Bibi said, Chamber Yamubesi, send by initiative. I said, Moi, Mashabajum for na Matnasia who say, Muhia, an expanded chamber.
Oh, WWB, Aiding car cross the Siamano Casino. Bibia na parliament anymore. A discussion was started over maybe 5th parliament. The idea woman 7th parliament. Discussion be 5th parliament, 6th parliament, a cost of a bandeko. Bibia Ekasari, approval Bia Medaho. There's a background part, it has to go through the government. The government has to. When you see there are more of ideas discussion here. And yet Bibia there's no bill or there's no proposal in front of parliament. And parliament is so.
But your idea, sir, adventure, when they buy, if I phone a shots, if you in buy.
I think, sir, I idea I'm saying, that. In fact, the 7th parliament, may I win. I'm saying, but to so I idea that. If I'm right, the correct. I think say somewhere around 5th parliament, near the account. So, like a parliament square until the last year, I'm saying. 7th parliament, you can end of the 6th parliament, and members of parliament crying baby as officer. Can I almost officer kabut? And he be a ticket parliament, sending the original parliament. They say African conference, more converting to parliament. We are the encassing parliament is here. In fact, there's no proposal in front of parliament, but the idea of building a bigger parliament now. Now, even the majority side, yeah, can say if there's money to do a bigger chamber, I think the government has better priorities. The concept is good. Idea So be may fair representation, no. But the timing, no, is probably, in my opinion, no, it's not now.
Okay. Obisu baby says, see ya, much say, moving here an expanded chamber. Yeah, the Great Britain, one of the oldest democracies. Yeah, the parliament floor, no plenary, yeah, the 2 year day one. Yeah, they used to change no. But Great Britain is one of the most developed countries in the world. So why do we need a bigger chamber after all?
To see based on the current chamber, no, kakra me no. Me see say you can say fair representation. Fair representation no meaning that constituency be equitable be no. The case chima it may lead to adding more seats. So if in the mind of architects, you reconfigure the whole CCR, it may lead to probably building of a new one. That is what I think is going to happen. And there are occasions be also, to be honest with you, yeah, crumpa, obunse, I come from Kunyane, the PCC Quem, maybe a young kind of fan of the PCC or be as with the state of the nation addressing those things. And to say, a Kunyakoba, Nesse, a bay about priority. The see American, I don't even think say about priority. A discussion, I mean, physical. The BNA and MCCR. Then, if you want to do fair representation for the people, equitable representation of the people, because government is of the people, by the people, for the people. A House of Assembly, House of Representative Parliament, House of Representatives, it's Homa Ghana for. The name is Homa Nipa 90,000. Now you coach box, name 100. No be Homa Nipa 5,000. Now you coach box, name 100 box, song cocha. It's a band my voice is woman.
Adeni yesi samrano na bebia nipa no do so no ye che oman no ejapade ye che oman no faso ya momodo do no e dia che bebia nipa no no so saa ti said the constituency a wokan. Why don't we amend the law?
Mo eno ye ka say if you want to represent self say in a fair representation na something like equitable, not equal. Fair representation is a difference in so baby bear. It may lead to creation of more seats. Creation of more seats will lead to a bigger chamber. But the CIA woman, who knows whether that is the government's priority? For now, no, I don't think it's the government's priority to build a bigger chamber because government has other priorities and he says yes or big guy. And they all cannot say Yamrana, say Chichimuna, and Fera. That is what some of us were saying. The idea is good. And that idea might lead to making sure. Now, Great Britain. I mean, some people from the US. Of course, Ghana is not a federal state. But in the US, no, more 2 houses, 2 chambers, 2 upper house and lower house, House of Senate and Congress. Congress, no, and the Dinani Pado Solo and the Yini Panaba. In the emphasis Bianca, Bantima constituency and Kabia almost say MPs there 4. But upper house or chamber, ye based on the region and now based on the state. And honey 2 per state. But we 2 a state need be so chebi. State need be so chebi. And yes, I know see ni pado na woman. It umba from one and lower chamber na. We based on the population. Yeah, in federal state no to mean 2 and then what's about say be based on the population. The air can say. So also we based on the population. Now also you based on the special distribution, space-wise, geographical distribution. Then try to bridge the difference because it'll be the 10,000 or less than 10,000 baht. No be the over 130,000 baht. I could home over 130. I could home over less than 10,000 people. I think say the people are not fairly represented. And say kwanya wo na amode wo ho kwanya cheap money bi o baby. Na say office based on who priority list of things I pass away, you know. A pass obit me nyeska fufu bi idea, why not? But so your better priorities, which I think we do, then it will be the idea is good, the concept is good, and the timing should be later. That's all.
Yeah, this is a number press conference on this particular matter. But so TH some of the MPs are on both sides. Obiti say Honorable Peter Buama of Okyem North. Clearly, on in support. Maybe say 275 MPs no. Munya na mako Benkrum and Ambishia Ghana for near Edin Komana said just the leadership of the house.
I think sir, maybe the leadership of the house will have the conversation. But it is also good for us to have different opinions on the major. The first majority does not mean say BBA by the baby.
You had the intense
because of the ship system. No, ship system said they will push you to support it.
And they said about some of the ship system, no more
and also say part of the parliamentary process. And but so back Carabina can I not amount for you and a day a buying. Say who the time the Kaka Hobber fire Mamu. Can I no crowd back and a GBC GBC to pet? And I'm a boy.
Sure.
And no one know. And two things are Ghana, Mamuno, democracy in the engines no. A bedu baby crown one her best cycle don't pepper so be say. So yeah, MP crown how to be a minister. Need complete segregation of duties. But what they make answer. But for now, not the ABA Omaya is something. You cannot have say complete segregation of duties where separation of powers. Where if you remember as time go on, no, say even in the American, for instance, in America,
Hello, Honorable.
Or two about separate. You record vote to be on issue of gender, on issue of abortion, on issue of this, Ghana, because of the ship system, no, in there to boom. But as time goes on, no, there, all these things will happen. And I think they should.
101.5 FM.
Kamamin Cabino, I say, Enina, Nanaman so costo, Enin Naman for so neat. We should welcome the progressive discussion now, you know. I believe say Sanama Enipa and sorry or my so and Kofa Adia Basabas anyway. But you know, I think say a conversation and it's worth discussing. But in my opinion, no, I think say maybe there are better priorities than to put $200 million to a bigger chamber now. It's not a bad idea.
Oh no, baby, that's it. Now me just say more crying. When you know so fi Intiana. Wama unkofo so check Bantama constituency how man fulfill about this supposed 200 million new chamber for Ghana's parliament. I know pay that CP won so adaje wanyama.
Hello. 101.5 FM.